Welcome to another Ben Jacobson Photo New School Photography bag review. Today I have the Think Tank Speed Racer version 1 and the Think Tank Speed Freak version 2 with me. They recently redid all the bags, doing some very subtle changes. The Speed Racer is the largest bag in the line. The Speed Freak is the middle sized bag in the line. And then there's a Speed Demon that's basically, you can see the size difference here. It's the next size down from this. This is meant for a pro, both of these are meant for pro-sized or gripped DSLRs. This can take about 3 lenses with a DSLR. This can take 4 or 5. And the Speed Demon can take about 2 lenses and some accessories. They're all the same basic layout and design. I mean, they're belt bags. They have a nice waist belt to them and a nice shoulder strap. So I just wanted to show you the basic layout of the bag and show you the size of both of these so you can get a feel for them. This bag is thanks to my buddy Sean Thompson out in Minnesota. Got to poke a little fun at him while we're doing this. But he was kind enough to send me his so I could do a comparison between the version 2 and the version 1, as well as a size comparison so you could see at least the large and the medium. Unfortunately, I don't have the small here, but the two should give you an appreciation for this difference and just imagine the next size down. There's plenty of pictures online that show you the 3 different sizes. But let me just show you the features really quick. As I said, it's a waist bag and a shoulder bag at the same time. So they give you a very nice shoulder strap and soft loops and metal buckles that it clips to on the side here. I have the waist strap put away in its pocket here and out here so you can see how it pretty well disappears from the bag here. On the version 2 you have a vertical zipper, and then once you zip that vertically you can tell the strap was tucked in the side here. And then obviously there's the 2 waist straps and the shoulder strap. And now let me show you how I set this up while I wear it. If you put the shoulder strap on the loops where they tell you to, then you put the waist belt on. When you swing this around to unzip it, the zipper kind of hits the soft loop here as you go to unzip it, which I struggled with for the first week. And then, let me see if I can switch this on the fly. I moved my strap buckles down to, there's some soft straps here, little webbing on the waist belt. And once I moved it down, the top became very easy to zip and unzip. So I'm not sure if that's what they're for. I'm not great at reading instructions. I just kind of use things and see how I like them. But once I move that down, this bag has become significantly easier to use and a pleasure to use. The reason I've really enjoyed the waist belt is as you're out walking around, hiking around, setting up your tripod and everything and bending over, this bag doesn't move. It just stays where it is. You can put it wherever you want, slide it around, it'll stay put. If you're using just a regular old shoulder bag, as you bend over, they swing around. And I've actually had problems with my retro kind of swinging into the tripod as I'm setting up. So that's a huge plus to me. I didn't think I would like it, and it turns out it's one of the best features of the bag for me. So then let me just walk you through the layout of the bag. This flips away from you, the lid, which is very nice. It kind of catches anything you might drop. And then it's just a basic shoulder bag compartment. I have it set up with 3 main sections. I keep my filter wallet here, my 70-300 here, and then I keep my camera body with a 70-400 in the center generally. With the Speed Freak, you can mount the 70-300 and still keep it in here. It's probably a hair too short for a 70-200 mounted, but that would fit in the Speed Racer. There's then a little Velcro pocket in the back here for paperwork, and then a nice little pocket in the front for your accessories. I keep my filter cloth, some round filters, a spare battery up here. Obviously you can put whatever you want. The other thing that comes up here is the rain cover. All their bags come with a very nice rain cover if you need it. And then there are 2 side pockets on these bags, which are great for, sometimes my filters will end up in here, or water bottles are very nice to keep in here. Another set of lenses, a flash, whatever you want. You can tell there's quite a bit of room here to put things. And then they actually have the webbing loops here on the side of the waist belt for their modular system. So you can add you can add a lot of extra stuff to these bags if you want to load up the outside. And then, like I said, this is the new version 2. This is the version 1. The differences I've noticed really quick are, like I said, this pocket goes in the side and zippers for the strap. This waist belt tucks in behind here. Buckle's a little stuck on the far side, which that makes the bag thicker as you do it. These straps are a little thicker on the older version than they are on the newer version. You can tell there's a little different pattern on them. When you look at the inside of the bag, they've changed the coloring of their padding. This has like a greenish tint to it almost. This has a bluish tint. And then another big difference I've noticed is this, though all the padding in the new version is stitched in. That's permanent. In the old version, it's Velcroed in. You could actually remove this whole thing and pull it right out of the bag if you wanted. Another difference is the back pocket here on the old version is perfect for a reporter's notebook, and it actually has a pen or pencil holder, but that's all you can fit here. You can fit a lot more in the back of this, but there's no pen slot. In the front, they both have organizers in the fronts here for pens, accessories, all that good stuff. And the old version actually comes with a included Pixel Pocket Rocket. But I will say, give me a chance to plug my affiliate link here, but if you use my affiliate link to order either bag, you get a free accessory, and the Pixel Pocket Rocket is one of the options. So when you get the new version, you can order it with a free Pixel Pocket Rocket. But basically, the bags are very similar. It's slight changes in materials, slight changes in layout. But they both have the waist strap. They both have the second loop here. They both have the shoulder strap. That did change a little bit, actually. It seems like the padding is longer on the old version, but it's not much different. They did add the non-slip to this, where this one has a Velcro on grippy section. But generally, they're very similar. Nothing would make me upgrade from a 1 to a 2. If I was shopping for them and could only find one or the other, it wouldn't make a difference to me. And generally, I would just buy the right size that I needed. So this is the largest bag, which is the Speed Racer. This is the medium, which is the Speed Freak, and then the Speed Demon's the next size down. But yeah, generally, I've found that shooting with a bag with waist straps is a very nice thing to have the option of doing when you're doing something a little bit more adventurous than street shooting or just shooting the family. I know I've had some comments about how I say I love my Retro 5s and 10. And I do like or love those bags a lot. They are still very good bags, and I use them all the time. But this bag has replaced my Retro in terms of a landscape bag. The waist belt it adds enough functionality that it's very useful for that. But for two reasons I keep the Retro around. One, it's nice to have two bags, one for my family portrait type setup and one for my landscape architecture type setup. I just keep everything in each bag, switch the body from bag to bag. The other is I like the look of the Retro better, and I like the Velcro flap for when I'm shooting casually, but when I'm out hiking around and moving a lot more, I like the zipper top and the waist strap. So it's two different options, two different really function sets, that this is much more adventurous and kind of outdoorsy, and it's technical looking. So when I'm hanging out with other people and family and stuff like that, I prefer the look of the other bag, but technically I prefer the function of this bag. If I had to pick just one, I would probably go with this bag and tuck the waist belt away quite often. But I'm fortunate enough to have the 5 and this bag as well, and they're both working for me really well. So I'd like to thank Sean Thompson for sending me his Speed Racer version 1. He's actually doing a giveaway on his site, so make sure you check it out. He's actually going to give away my Speed Freak version 2. So go ahead and check out SeanThompsonPhotography.com. And obviously you're watching this on my site, so that's BenJacobsonPhoto.com. And I also am on NewSchoolPhotography.com, so make sure you check that out and go there for some advice and tutorials and some great critique on your images and help with anything you're trying to learn. And a big thank you to Think Tank for sending me my bag to do for the review, as it's actually become a bag I'm going to definitely use a lot because it's so functional. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully you've enjoyed seeing how the waist belt works and seeing the bags kind of in use and the size comparison. And thanks for watching.